This video was brought to you by Markus Bil, Elbilmek, ABRP, Steurenberg, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? Today we're going to do 1000 km challenge with Fisker Ocean Extreme. Lots of reviewers gave bad review on this car. Me, I'm like, some of the stuff is good, some of the stuff is not so good. So how good is it for 1000 km challenge then? We will see. My estimation is 10 hours and 50 minutes. This car has 113 kilowatt battery. It is a bit thirsty, but it is what it is, a crossover SUV. And then it charges at 170 kilowatt roughly. So yeah, let's see then, how good is it? It's a nice color at least. And then the interior is gray. Zoom. Oh yeah, and then every time you enter, when you press the brake, that shit happens. Okay, wait, and oh shit, this is too bright. Okay, I need to go here and then go to display and then dark, and then it should adjust. Okay, so yeah, we will start maybe in 5 minutes. Yeah, I think that's a good time. And then we're still gonna do the Norway route. Yeah, wife is pregnant on week 38 now. It's getting close. Yeah, it's getting close. Wait, shit, what the heck happened to the navigate? The heck happened here? Shit. Okay, what? The Oslo? No. I want to. Okay, recenter. Okay, I have to do this. Wait for the lag. Yeah, this is probably what people have been complaining about. It's the bad navigation and the bad software. So the plan is that we will drive here and then back again and then drive back and forth here. So unfortunately, this is Sunday night, not Saturday night. So not optimal. There is some detour here. We just have to do the corrections, the deductions. And then, yeah, okay, this happens every time. Oh, the screen is way too bright, man. Is that when we charge the car to 100%, it always claims 707 kilometers. But then as we drive down, at 50%, it doesn't claim 350 kilometers. It would then claim maybe 200 or actually 180 kilometers. So that's just the way this thing is. It's not GOM, it's not flat rate, it's something weird in between. Okay, anyway, let's do all the preparation and then off we go. Are we on the move? So now we are getting close to Ski. We just passed Oslo. And oh, I think I misread it. There was supposed to be a detour over here, but maybe it was another day. Well, that's good, that's good. We don't have to care too much about deductions. So all good, yeah. I can show you here. If you go here and we go here, you see that we have 613 kilometers of range left. Well, that is very optimistic. You have to roughly slash it in half. And then we're down to 88%. So yeah, we can go quite far because the battery is humongous. Even though the car might not be that efficient, but we still have pretty good range, so that's going to be quite nice. Okay, so we're going to turn around at Schweinsund. But I noticed something here. You can actually run the backup camera while at high speed, but look at that noise. Well, can you see it? And also the frame rate is really shitty. Okay, well, you have to also, I mean, we have the camera's frame rate, but I think you still get an impression. It feels like it's running on 10 FPS. It is quite choppy compared to most other backup cameras. But okay, well, it's still available, at least the rear. We are in the second half of April and the season has started. Rusebus! Wait, this has Swedish license plate. Halla, vill du smake litt på balla? Oh shit. It has started. It has started. Oh. Fortunately, we moved away from Nyland, so we didn't have to deal with that shit anymore. We are now at Salzburg, and here it seems like the road is completely closed. So there's a detour. In that case, I don't want to deal with that shit. We just do a flip mode, turn around, and then we head back north. We have already gone quite deep here, over 100 kilometers. Well, we can check here. How far did we drive so far? 124 kilometers, that's close enough. So we would drive another 20-something kilometer to Schweinsund. So we just turn around here, and I don't have to deduct too much shit. Yeah, okay. And then, let me see. So the plan is to now head... No, what the heck happened there? Shit. We will head for... Oh, what the heck is this map thingy? What? The overview looks really weird. Do you know how to zoom out that much, man? I'm not planning on going to Snåsa. Okay, whatever. But we will now head north to the northmost point to turn around, which is Rudshøgda. Yeah. So you see they're setting up here, so they're gonna. I wonder if they, dude. I think they actually closed the road, just so they can pick up litter by the side of the road. Yeah. In Norway, we actually pick up the litter once per year in the spring cleanup. How about people stop littering so we don't have to waste our tax money on this shit, man? I hate littering. That's for sure. Also, I'm not a fan of the blinker sound. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, I had to do one thing. I was in Earth mode, but it was getting quite cold in Earth mode, even with 25 degrees Celsius there. So I had to bring the car out of Earth mode and use Fun mode instead. And now it is nice and comfy. So I don't want to sacrifice on comfort just to run the car in the most efficient mode, because Earth mode supposedly runs only the front motor, but then in Fun mode it runs maybe permanent all-wheel drive. But then in Earth mode the HVAC goes into stingy mode. I can hear on the fan and I can feel it gets colder. And in daytime that's probably fine, but at night, oh shit, I'm going a little bit too fast. But at night it gets cold. But actually this speedometer here is way off, around 6 kilometers per hour off. Well, look at that. We get this error, charge port open, and it comes and goes. Please close. The charge port is closed, trust me. This car is so buggy. And then sometimes there's also another message like problem with seat belt. Okay, then it disappeared again. We are now at Tangen, and wow, we managed to go almost 300 kilometers. Oh, no, this again. We had to go to trip here. Yeah, we have actually went over 300 kilometers. We wanted to charge. We are at 8%, and now we're taking 160 kilowatt hour per hour. Okay, nice. No Colgate yet. Okay. Right, now I can finally take a little rest. Oh, it's minus 1.5 degrees. Oh, can you see it? There. Okay. So then, time for some food. And now it's time for some food. I have brought salad with the storm bag container. Let me take it out here. See, oh yeah, delicious salad. And then, do I want to hold it like this to eat it? No, why do it so simple? When you have, look here, in the center console, there is a table you can fold out. It comes like this. And then you can rotate it. But then, freaking steering wheel is in the way. And especially if it's not full. Shit, steering wheel is in the way. Okay, well, you dummy, you have to. And now we have a business class table. This is the way to eat. Like this. Wait, now I have to bend over. Okay, we've been charging for a while. I don't know how long, but it was taking 125 kilowatt until around 62%, and then it dropped now. Yeah, that's a little bit weird drop. It went lower before, and then it went, okay, whatever. But I'm not sure how much we need. But the maximum speed here is 170 kilowatt. And now we are roughly at 2/3 of the maximum speed, which means that maybe we should leave soon. So, yeah, okay. Maybe a little bit more and then we go for it. It seems like we actually have pretty good range, and we can go around 200 kilometers between each charge. So I'm also trying to charge in a realistic way, which I think people who use this car will do it. Okay, we're back on the road. So that was 29-minute charging stop, and supercharger reported 67 kilowatt hour. This car also reporting 67 kilowatt hour. So it seems like it is what we have received from the charger, not what actually went into the battery. But that gives us almost 140 kilowatt average, which is pretty nice. Yeah, nice charging speed. Well, at least before losses. So maybe after losses, maybe 130 something. Yeah, okay, still nice. So next stop, I actually don't know yet where the next stop is going to be. I will just drive towards the north, and we have to go all the way to Rudshøgda first, and then drive. Oh yeah, it's a bit dark now. Yeah, did dry it out. So yeah, it is now, oh, it's minus 2.5 degrees outside, 2 at night, and the roads are quite empty. It is technically Monday morning now. Man, I don't know what's up with this, but the rear light here, or the rear interior light, randomly turns on by itself. And then when I try to turn it off here, I press once, nothing happens. And then I don't know, it's like this stupid touch thing here. It's not a physical button. So I don't know how I'm supposed to press this. I tried to press it several times and then nothing happens in the back. It is super annoying. Come on, come on, come on. There, yes, yes. But then after random time, 5 minutes, half an hour, it turns on by itself again. We are now passing by Tangen again soon, and yeah, so we charged to 70%. We are now down to 41%, and you see, since last charge we have done 81 kilometers roughly. Yeah, this car overports distance by 0.7%, but based on all this, we actually consume 375 watt-hour per kilometer. Holy macaroni, this thing is thirsty. I haven't even hammered on some 120 zone in Sweden even, and it's only, okay, it's minus 5 over here, but it was not that cold earlier. Now I start to understand why Fisker didn't want to show the consumption in here. And now I start to understand why they didn't want me to borrow this car in December when it was freaking cold outside. Wow. Okay, well, the challenge has just started, so now it's time to hammer. Oh yeah, another thing. So when I have the car in earth mode, the heater becomes quite stingy. So even when I crank up the temperature to 28 degrees Celsius, it is cold in here. So what I need to do is I need to switch over to fun mode, which might make the car less efficient, but then yeah, the cabin is at least nice and okay, not super warm. Yeah, and it's minus 5.5 right now. So that's just how it is. Dude, I just noticed something here. Okay, look here. It visualizes what's happening with the car, right? So if I turn on high beam, it has that delay from when we turn on the high beam until, okay, look at high beam off. Huh? It's like, why is there almost a second delay between the user interface and the actual high beam? Huh? What? I mean, it's no big deal really, but why is the system so laggy? This would drive me nuts. Well, okay, maybe not, but some people would probably not like this lag. Okay, you know what? On purpose, I have not watched MKBHD's review of Fisker yet, because I want to get my own opinions about things, and I don't want my opinions to be colored by other people's review. But eventually, I'm gonna watch his video. But yeah, I'm starting to understand why some reviewers, they slaughter this car. But I mean, for me, this, okay, it's not a big deal. It's not critical for the car's driving operations, but I can see how it can drive some people nuts. Like MKBHD, he would be nuts about this. Okay, over here at Minnesund, there is some Baustelle. They are putting up actually street lights here. So we have to go slower, only around 60-ish kilometers per hour. So we just deduct for this. But it actually means that the consumption will be a little bit lower here, which is good for the Fisker. We are now home at Ioniq. Oh yeah. I don't know what's up with this location. It's just that I have been back here so many times, so it's always nice to be here. And Circle K here is open 24/7. The only minus here is that there's only a few toilets available, but at least there's a urinal. Oh yeah. But okay, so we are here with the Fisker, and let me show you now. This is consistent. Look at that. This is Schnell, 170 kilowatt hour per hour. Yeah. And then, okay, I have to show you guys. We spent 63% of the battery on the last leg. And if you look here, okay, correct that it is 177 kilometer. I calculated that we consumed 377 watt-hour per kilometer. What the heck is going on here? It is not that cold outside. Why is this car so thirsty? Well, I have a little idea why it is like that. Because yesterday when I was charging here, I was actually charging on this spot, and there was a Skoda Enyaq charging here. And I could see that the Fisker was roughly on par with the Enyaq when it comes to height and length, but the width is, you can even see it maybe. The Fisker Ocean is quite wide. So my theory is that the car is a bit boxy, as you probably expected. It's not that heavy. It's only 2,580 kilograms with around 80 kilogram driver, but because the car is so wide and the frontal area becomes bigger than some other cars, let me try to boost up the exposure here a bit. And you see that at night when it gets cold, the consumption goes freaking sky high. Oh, you know, this got me thinking. If I actually managed to borrow this car this winter and it was minus 20 degrees outside, how thirsty would it be? Would we hit 500 watt-hour per kilometer? I'm not sure if we will be able to find out, but okay, I'm gonna take a much needed rest break here, and then we see. Damn, look at this, 174 kilowatt. Ooh, huh? Wait, I have to check. How many amps are we pulling? I've seen 450 amp when I did the charging test, but I wonder if you can even go higher. No, okay, it seems to be capped at 450. Ah, okay, and as the voltage goes up, then yeah. But one thing I don't like is that as soon as I leave the car goes in this weird resting mode, or whatever I should call it, where HVAC is off. Then I have to push the brake, and then the whole dung, yeah, comes in, and now the heater starts. And there is no keep climate on here in the HVAC settings here. So why does it go into recirculation mode? Okay, I just leave it on auto. Okay, but this is some impressive charging speed. But I mean, it is 113 kilowatt-hour battery. So yeah, other 113 kilowatt-hour batteries might be charging at 250 or 300 kilowatts. Okay, we're back on the road, and this time we charged for only 24 minutes. Yeah, actually, this is really pretty neat that we see the stats here. And 67 kilowatt hour received from the charger, and the average speed was over 140 kilowatt this time. Okay, so we only charged 60% instead of 70%. Let's see if that makes any difference. Well, actually, timing-wise, it should be more or less the same. But it's no point for me to charge at 70% because I cannot reach the next charger anyway. Okay, you know, this time I will try to run it on Earth mode all the way to see if that makes the car more efficient. Maybe fun and hyper mode, but especially fun mode, maybe it makes the car a lot less efficient. Man, this flashing between the colors when you accelerate, decelerate, it is unnecessary and also kind of annoying at night. Is it? Like, why? We're now around Espa, and yeah, the sun is coming up. It's 4 at night. The sun is up soon. So finally we can see some nice Nordic summers. No, what the heck is this shit again? It was doing fine for the last 1 to 2 hours, and now it's starting doing this crap. If this is the second time, I already turned it off once. I have to turn it on again with this button here. Let me see. Okay, first try. Oh yeah, first try. Oh yeah. We are now back at the supercharger, Tangen, and boom! Every time we plug in, we get 170 kilowatt. Nice. This time though, I was running on earth mode, and I calculated we averaged around 367 watt hour per kilometer. So it's roughly 10, I don't know, yeah, around 10-15 watt hour per kilometer lower than if we have it on fun mode. But then the cabin was a lot colder. So I found the trick. You can run earth mode, but then you have to crank up the heat to 30 degrees Celsius. This is crazy because most European cars, or I mean Western cars like Tesla or MEB cars, you know, Volkswagen, Audi, whatever, right? Around 21 degrees Celsius is nice and warm. And then Chinese cars around 25 degrees is the same, and here 30 degrees. Why not? We are back on the road, and then now it is 5:20 in the morning, and yeah, this time we charge for 18 minutes. Well, actually, it's 18 and 35 seconds. Okay, but then I calculate that. Wait, 67 kilowatt hour? Huh? No. This is incorrect. Okay, do you trust this screen or Tesla? Tesla claims 45 kilowatt hour. Yeah. So and then 145 kilowatts. So the Tesla report makes more sense than here. Here it will be insane speed, 18 minutes, and that would be way over 200 kilowatt. Freaking buggy stuff, man. Okay, whatever. So yeah, the plan now is okay. I can show here if I zoom out. Okay, the plan is that we have to go from here to Cleavage and then back again here, and that would be roughly 130 kilometer trip. Yeah, we have to do roughly 130 kilometer legs now before we finish this. Wow, look at that. There's almost no wind at Mjøsen right now. Yeah, this is the morning hours where maybe the wind changes from night to day. So that's probably good for the consumption on this thirsty beast. We are now deep into the Cleavage. It's almost 6 in the morning, and the roads are getting cramped, man. We just turn around and we're gonna head out. I'm getting claustrophobic in here with all these left lane huggers. We are now back at Tangen. I don't know how many times we arrive here, but this is nice because the juice is cheap, yeah, and fast. 170 kilowatt. Oh yeah, every time, boom. Okay, look. Okay, well, let me see here. We arrive with 10% this time. So based on the math, we spend 45% of the battery, and then based on the distance, this time we consume only around 150 watt hour per kilometer. Huh? Why is the consumption so much lower now? Well, I run earth mode, that was one thing, but the sun came up. Okay, I'm not sure what the heck is going on now, but it seems like it's literally night and day between consumption during night versus daytime. So yeah, okay, now we are getting close. We need to drive roughly 250 more kilometers before we are done. Oh, it is still a bit cold, around 0 degrees here. So the supercharger is over there, and for once I want to walk over to the gas station. I've been stopping at, I call them the unmanned stations, where there's nothing there. So I feel like going to the gas station now. And then we have only 250 kilometers left, so that means that we need to charge one more time. Yeah, we've been going on these lower sprints, or charging to only around 55-60%. I think that pays off because the car charges quite fast, at the bottom at least. But then Circle K is, yeah, this is closed. Coop Tricks open in half an hour. Burger King opens in 3.5 hours. So the only thing open right now is Circle K. But that is fortunately only around 2-3 minutes walk away from the supercharger. Okay, back on the road, and we tried to make these charging stops quick. So now it's almost 7 in the morning, and yeah, this time this buggy car claims that we added 4 kilowatt hour. But of course it was 49 kilowatt hour reported by Tesla app. But the 20 minute at least is on par with the other. Yeah. So now we just have to drive north to the turnaround point, and then we'll end up. Oh, okay, let me show you. Yeah, we drive north a little bit, and then south again, and then stop at Dal. So that's the plan. We are getting close to the end now. One more charging stop. This is it, the last charging stop at Dal. I've been charging only on Ioniq and supercharger today. But I think that's a good idea because this is a thirsty beast. If I would be charging on other charging networks, they cost almost twice as much. So I don't want to burn too much money. And also I realized something. Today is April 22nd and it is Earth Day. So I just happened to hammer into Earth Day, consuming almost 400 watt-hour per kilometer. So I was doing my job as an Earth Day guy, but I was in Earth mode. Yeah, okay. But I need to now make a thumbnail somewhere because, you know, people expect that this car performs quite poorly, but I have proven now on my own test that it is actually not that bad. So I need to, you know, instead of doing the whole Marcus Brownlee thingy, like the worst car ever reviewed, and I'm actually gonna do something different. So let's see, to find a spot. Okay, roughly there. Hopefully we have long enough connection, but it doesn't matter. And then I just do something like this, 2 thumbs up, you know, like this. Okay, if you take the time now and add 1 hour and 5 minutes, that is the 1,000 kilometer time. So we are almost at 9.5 hour mark. And then the car overreports distance by 0.7%, where they count to 1,007. So which means you have to drive roughly 95 more kilometers. Wow, what the heck? This car went way faster than expected. Initially I claimed 10 hours and 50 minutes. It seems to be in the low 10 hour even. And then now it's, well, it's 3.5. No, that seems to be misreported. It's around 0 degrees outside, but because it's sunny, suddenly 30 degrees Celsius feels too hot. So now I had to lower it. So this is not good. HVAC logic, because it should be consistent. If you set it to 21 degrees Celsius, it should be consistent regardless of outside temperature. So yeah, maybe 27 is good enough now. But okay, wait. So I need to charge to 40% just to be sure. Yeah, I have 40%. I can go now. Let's go. This is it, the final run. It's a lovely day over here at Mjøsen. Oh yeah. And yeah, so to keep it simple, you take the current time, you add 1 hour, that is the 1,000 kilometer time. So right now we have to drive around 50 more kilometers. Or let me see, if I go here, and then trips there. Yeah, roughly 50 more kilometers, but we're finished. Oh, okay, let's hammer it. Okay, let's do the countdown. Wait, no. 901, 902, 993, 994, 999. What the heck happened there? 997. They freaking jumped on the shit. 998, 9999. 1,000 time 9:15. 10 hours and 15 minutes. That is some impressive shit. Holy macaroni. And then we have 10% left. Okay, that will be enough for me to calculate the consumption. The slow clap for Fisker. Yeah, impressive. That is impressive, man. Well, we're back home and guess who's here?
Hello.
Marcus, the man. So yeah, Marcus is here because he's swapping the, yeah, well, you borrowed the Highland.
We went to Töcksfors, the opening of the V4 supercharger in Töcksfors, the shopping center.
How much meat did you buy then?
Meat?
Tobacco?
Zero, only candy.
Oh, candy! Because Töcksfors is in Sweden, and you know we have something called Harryhandel, which is Norwegians going to Sweden to buy cheap groceries.
Oh.
Okay, but so yeah, so I have the Highland nowadays. I'm going to do some tests with it. But then Marcus grabbed it yesterday, and now he's back with it, and then he's gonna go in this. Look at this. This is so easy now. She can climb up right into the seat by herself. This is what, Marcus, you know, you have no idea. As a daddy, I have to carry Isabel into the car, the other type of seat. But here, once she gets big enough, she can just climb in there by herself. You know, Hedda is just 3 years old. And I know there will be people out there in the comment section, oh no, Marcus is a murderer. Well, Cybex is a German company, okay, and some Chinese, but at least design is in Germany. They have tested this with ADAC, received top score. It has airbag. So I tried to make this work with Isabel, but she's just too small yet. Isabel is 10 centimeters shorter than Hedda, so her head will be around here and it's uncomfortable for her. So yeah, we'll try again. So for now, Marcus is buying the Anora T. Yeah, I was wondering what the heck happened. Why was the car so much faster than the prediction? Well, it turns out I made a mistake. The spreadsheet almost does not miscalculate. It turns out that I input 300 kilometers as the range in that table for calculating. And then it turns out that the range, the 120 range was actually 358. So when I input 358, it then turned out to be, or at least the spreadsheet claims 10 hours and 20 minutes, and we did it in 10:15. Yeah, so you see, 10:15 is a quite respectable time. But when it comes to consumption, it was not that great. I still don't know why the car is so thirsty. What the heck happened last night? Because at night it was quite thirsty, but at least in the daytime it was okay. Yeah. So the only explanation I have is that it might have something to do with aerodynamics, and maybe something to do with HVAC or you know, the consumption of heating in the car. So, but anyway, interesting as usual with the Fisker. And then I think I will just end it here. I have lots of thoughts about Fisker and then in general what the heck it is, but yeah, I will mention that in the summary driving impression instead. So now I just have to get in the house because Isabel is crying. That's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.